Actually, I want to say this to my fellow Igbo people. This thing is getting worse in our society. I know that we have a culture to preserve, and this culture must be defined firstly with our language. I get to understand that many people among Igbos, especially those that have children, even though that without children, they don't speak Igbo to their children. I also get to understand in discussion among men and women, they don't speak Igbo. And I'm seeing the future of Igbo language being exterminated in the near future. Please, I want to say this. Every parent must make Igbo language paramount in their family. Yes, very, very important. Make it paramount in your family, because Igbo language is no longer being famous even among us. And I wonder what the future of our next generation will be. What will be the future of our next children? If your children is speaking English now ask yourself a question. What of the children of your children? The English language will they speak? They will speak English, which is true. Now let me say this to you. Do you know that this English language you are speaking was formed 500 and something? Some of you don't know that we don't even have English language before. It was formed 500 and something years ago. Now, the language that was formed 500 and something years ago is now dominating a language that is ancient. No, the Igbos have to open their eyes. Yes, the colonial master, they brought their language to us. Do you know what happened? I traveled to northern Nigeria, Calabar. I went to a particular town called Gembu. I found out that the inhabitants of this town were speaking Fulani language, which is Flatonchi, I think, as their general language. I began to ask questions, and I asked them, are you Fulani? They said no. Then why use this language as your general language? And they told me a story that the Fulanis came to their land, their forefathers. They were speaking Fulani to them, and they are speaking their own dialect. The Fulanis refused to speak their own dialect. The indigenous people, they were speaking their own dialect. And at the end of the day, they begin to learn the Fulani language. At the end of the day, it becomes their general language. Now, tomorrow, do you know that the English language can turn out to become a general language in Igbo land?